In this video, we'll let you know what Scrum is, all in less than 6 minutes. A project involves collaborative effort to create a new product, service, or other result, as defined in the project vision statement. Projects are impacted by constraints of time, cost, scope, quality, resources, organizational capabilities, and other limitations that make them difficult to initiate, plan and estimate, implement, review in retrospect, and release. It is therefore important for organizations to select and practice an appropriate project delivery methodology. This is where Scrum comes in. So what is Scrum? Scrum is one of the most popular Agile methodologies. It is an adaptive, iterative, fast, flexible, and effective methodology designed to deliver significant value quickly and throughout a project. Scrum ensures transparency and communication and creates an environment of collective accountability and continuous progress. The Scrum framework, as defined in the SBOC guide, is structured in such a way that it supports product and service development in all types of industries and in any type of project, irrespective of its complexity. Let's now look at the 6 key principles of Scrum. The first Scrum principle is empirical process control, which is based on the ideas of transparency, inspection, and adaptation. Next is self-organization. Scrum is designed for today's employees who have much more knowledge to offer than just their technical expertise, and who can deliver greater value when they're self-organized. The third principle is collaboration, which involves all the stakeholders working and interacting together to deliver the greatest value. Next is value-based prioritization. Requirements and their respective tasks are prioritized based on the value they hold for the customer. This way, the requirements which are the most valuable to the customer are done first, leading to increased ROI. The fifth principle is time boxing. Time is the most crucial factor in Scrum projects, and meetings and work periods are time boxed. The daily stand-up meeting is a 15-minute meeting. A sprint is time boxed according to the needs of the project and can vary between 1 to 6 weeks. The sixth and last principle is iterative development, which allows for course correction as all the people involved get a better understanding of what needs to be delivered as part of the project and incorporate this learning in an iterative manner. Now, let's look at the Scrum aspects. Organization. Scrum roles fall into 2 broad categories, core roles and non-core roles. The core roles include the product owner, who is responsible for articulating customer requirements and maintaining business justification, the Scrum Master, who ensures that the Scrum team is provided with an environment conducive to complete the project successfully, and the Scrum team, who is responsible for understanding the requirements specified by the product owner and creating the deliverables of the project. The non-core roles include stakeholders, the Scrum guidance body, vendors, the chief product owner, and the chief Scrum Master. Business justification. Value-driven delivery enables Scrum projects to start delivering results as soon as possible. Scrum's adaptability allows the project's objectives and processes to change if its business justification changes. Quality. In Scrum, quality is defined as the ability of the completed product or deliverables to meet the acceptance criteria and achieve the business value expected by the customer. To ensure a project meets quality requirements, Scrum adopts an approach of continuous improvement, whereby the team learns from experience and stakeholder engagement to constantly keep the prioritized product backlog updated. Change. Scrum projects welcome change by using short, iterative sprints that incorporate customer feedback on each sprint's deliverables. This enables the customer to regularly interact with the Scrum team members, view deliverables as they are ready, and change requirements if needed earlier in the sprint. Risk. In Scrum projects, risks are identified, assessed, and responded to based on 2 factors: the probability of each risk's occurrence and the possible impact in the event of such occurrence. Let's now briefly look at the Scrum processes. This diagram illustrates the Scrum project's flow. As you can see here, the Scrum cycle begins with a stakeholder meeting, during which the project vision is created. The product owner then develops a prioritized product backlog, which contains a prioritized list of business and project requirements written in the form of user stories. Each sprint begins with a sprint planning meeting, during which high-priority user stories are considered for inclusion in the sprint. A sprint generally lasts between 1 and 6 weeks and involves the Scrum team working to create potentially shippable deliverables or product increments. During the sprint, short, highly focused daily stand-up meetings are conducted, where team members discuss daily progress. Toward the end of the sprint, a sprint review meeting is held, during which the product owner and relevant stakeholders are provided a demonstration of the deliverables. The product owner accepts the deliverables only if they meet the predefined acceptance criteria. The sprint cycle ends with a retrospect sprint meeting where the team discusses ways to improve processes and performance as they move forward into the subsequent sprint. Voila! We just covered the principles, aspects, and processes of Scrum in less than 6 minutes.